Kaiger here. Yesterday I put out the video about 1.41 sneak peek. Now I have the actual note, so let's check it out. Alright guys, so this is kind of weird today because first we have an update that's coming to SEA Southeast Asia today, and then I have the 1.41 patch notes for global. Kind of similar, but you'll notice some huge differences. So 1 through 7 right here is what's new into the game, and then everything down here are changes to what's already there. Costume DIY like event added to be opened later. Doesn't explain it, but it sounds like people can make their outfits in game and you can like them, and maybe everyone gets that outfit depending on the winner, or the winner gets Kabbalah crystals or something. I don't know if that's going to be for your server, for your cross server, or if your entire region even you'll be able to pick from that. New wish card pool event added to be opened later. Haven't had this word before, so it could be another event like the gambling stuff, or it could be a new summoning type for fairies. New Flower Fairy barrier gameplay added. I'm hoping this is the name to be opened later for the game mode. What was it called? Legion War from Southeast Asia that doesn't exist anymore. I'm hoping this is just the new name for it. Character level cap expanded from 220 to 240. Doesn't matter if this comes early, because I mean that's going to take them at least a week per level, so it's going to be a minute. 7-day sign-in feature. Receive rewards by signing in each day. Don't know if this is going to be a new weekly thing. They already have a monthly sign-in thing on Southeast Asia, so it'll be interesting to see what this week thing is. Home level expanded to 14. I already said what I would like to see from that. New grafting added for the Gen 1 fairies: Chestnut Rose, Camellia, Candok, and Primrose. We are also getting that on global. I'll talk to you guys about the patch notes for this week tomorrow once they go live. And then the changes right here. Guild War end time adjusted from 8:37 p.m. to 8:25. Shortening it by 12 minutes. This is so that Burning Soul battle can happen at 8:30. So only one match per event. Reduced operation time. Burning Soul battle starts at 8:30 to 9. New standalone feature entry added for Flower Fairy season with enhanced visual effects for statue bases. So the statue, that's after the event, the statue's at the end. But feature entry added. This is sounding like what I showed last week from the KR version, where it's just the one big boss. Over there was Ikoria, and you fight her, and as you get her to certain level health bars, you get chests, so you get extra rewards. It could be that. It could just mean When we have fairy season, there's another solo thing going on. That's kind of what it sounds like. Added flower fairy season tasks to daily tasks, so you don't forget about them. You don't have to go back in and collect them. New draft saved feature for DIY. Saves automatically for the draft. You can have 5 drafts. Flower fairy will lock feature. That's something people have been asking for a long time. Crystal and pure crystals. Now remember the highest selected for autosynthesis from the last session, so it's easier to get back to what you're doing. Fate card reconstruction confirmed display, so you don't right now if you tap it like 3 times in a row, it'll just go to the next one. Now you have to actually hit confirm, confirm, confirm. Enhanced visuals for obtaining flower fairy fragments through draws. Display for seal entry in the main interface. Costume gacha. Confirmation prompt when dismantling Ascension eligible costumes. These are the ones that you can upgrade to get the different glowy effects. Return bonus interface displayed improved. Trinity this is buffs for Urza. Urza Trinity Sword, which is her basic attack, is going to be faster. And someone told me the proper way to say this. Blumenblatt. The attack effect will appear at the target location, and they're front-loading the damage instead of making it equal over time. That is it for the Southeast Asia. Here is a lot of 1.41. They have been working on this. Level cap 220 to 240. Ancient Ruins, Giant Boss, and Equip Enhancement cap have been synchronized with the new level. New content for 220 230. It sounds like we're still going to have the same issue that we currently have with 220, where the level cap is 220, but you can't have any 220 equipment. Going to be the same thing with 240, but they're giving us 220 and 230. Adventures with max level resume accumulating XP starting from 220. Extra will no longer accumulate until the character reaches the new max level. Right now, once you hit 240, you can save extra experience to upgrade some base stats. Home level 14. Flower Fairy level cap increased to 490. I'm unsure if this specifically means that Flower Fairy base level is going up to 490, or right now, if you increase your chest, you can get up to 470. I'm unsure if that means that we're adding 2 more stars to Spirit Infusions or not. It doesn't say anything about that, but right here makes it sound like that their base level is going to be able to go up. Truth Fruit will be required to level up 470 Flower Fairies, which can be obtained from the new limited time event Flower Fairy Barrier. So it sounds like you can get them up to 470 from your Spirit Infusions, and then for the last 20 levels, you're going to need the Truth Fruit, which is from the new game mode. Optimizations. Guild War change that we already talked about. Burning Soul battle already talked about. Flower Fairy season optimizations talked about all this. The system now remembers, already talked about that. So in Burning Soul battle, there's I believe 4 or 5 season effects that can be in place. They're changing one of the season effects, which was block recovery, that gave you 100% block recovery, and any unblocked damage you receive is plus 50. Now they're halving both numbers. Now this is going to be the big one. Top League and Crystal Battlefield are having some big changes. But only on servers NA1, SA1, EU1, and EE177. It sounds like they've already messed with these servers a little bit in the past, but we'll talk about it. So, if you were unaware, when you go into these game modes, you got inflated HP to make it last longer, make it feel like your choices mattered a bit more. People were living a whole lot longer than if you just did ladder battles, right? So the numbers here are what they were before. Top League, you got 180% extra bonus HP. Crystal Battlefield, 250% HP bonus. So obviously people were lasting longer. Now, in both game modes, no bonus HP. Crystal Battlefield gets 1.4 virtual HP. We will explain virtual HP in a minute. Top League gets 1.8 virtual HP and a 25% damage boost, which that's kind of weird, giving them extra HP but also giving them more damage. Okay. NA1 had previously removed virtual HP in an earlier version, so this adjustment only introduces a 1.8 virtual HP for Top League on NA1. Definition of virtual HP. Virtual HP does not count as additional base HP. So this is literally fake HP. It also won't give you attack based on HP for Gardenia passive, for Gladiator passive, things like that. If a character has 10,000 HP displayed on the attribute interface, so before you go in, and their damage, so this is the wording that is kind of hard to follow. They're assuming that your damage is 10% of your HP, which would be 1,000. I don't know why they're saying this, or they're saying damage boost to make it that way, but it said 25% damage boost. Unless they're saying this is going to make it so that it's 10%. Then after entering Crystal Battlefield, their displayed HP will be calculated as 10,000 times 1 plus 1.14, which is 24,000 HP. So your 10,000 is 24,000 in Crystal Battlefield. Coincidentally, it'll be 28,000 in Top League. However, their actual damage output remains 10%. This is, I believe, trying to say that bonuses from HP don't matter. If it were regular HP bonus, the damage would become more. Okay. Because your damage could be based on... Okay, I get it. This optimization is an initial adjustment aimed at improving combat experience. We will continue to make further adjustments based on feedback from our players. Thank you for understanding and support. I think the fake HP makes sense in Crystal Battlefield, all the fairies and stuff coming around, but in Top League, where there are no fairies, we should get rid of all of this virtual HP and extra HP and just have base stats, my stats against your stats. That's literally the one game mode where it's like that. Let me know what you guys think about 1.41 down below, and if you think the new game mode do Flower Fairy Barrier is going to be that PvP we talked about, and all of these notes are going to be on my Discord link down